Hey, welcome to my channel where I just teach the Bible. And what I hope you'll do is subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, hit the bell so you get notified every time I put something up. I put out several things a day that'll teach the Bible for you. Make comments, help me get this out to as many people as I can. I want to teach people the Bible so that they can know Christ and be saved and be blessed. Okay, so help me do that. The first century church faced a multitude of cultural and moral issues, and we do today. Things haven't changed that much. Their culture was infested with idol worship. So what people would do is they would offer a burnt offering of meat to an idol, and then they'd have that meat for dinner, that kind of a thing. If they invited you over for dinner and told you the meat had been offered to an idol, should you eat it? That was one of the questions. One way to see it is that the idols are false and don't have any substance. They have no real meaning, so you have nothing to worry about. On the other hand, you could see it this way. Your host could interpret your eating the meat as taking part in the idol worship, in false worship, and he knows you're Christian. So what do? Well, the answer is in Romans 14, verse 23. It says, "But the man who has doubts is condemned if he eats, because his eating is not from faith, and everything that does not come from faith is sin." There are two contrasting ideas in that verse. They are doubt and faith or trust, faith and trust being the same thing. If you doubt that you should eat the meat and you eat it, you're condemned, because you did not trust God or have faith in that issue. You weren't settled in faith on that issue. So his conclusion is that anything you do that is not from trust or faith is sin, because it's done in doubt. Back in 1972, let me give you a kind of a current day example, although 1972 is 50 years ago, but in 1972, I had my last drink of alcohol. Previously, I had been somewhat of a drunk. What I found was that when I got serious about Christ, what I found is that drinking for me was in the position of doubt. And I could not operate out of faith or trust and drink alcoholic beverage, so I just couldn't do that. So I haven't had a drink in almost 51 years. It was January of 1972. If you are assessing what to do about any activity that you're considering doing and whether you should participate, you want to always ask yourself these two questions, okay? Number one, do I have doubts? If the answer is yes, then you probably shouldn't do it. Do you doubt whether it's right? Don't do it. Second, can I do this in faith, trusting God as I do it, knowing that I'm clear? Can I do it out of faith? If the answer is yes, and it's not opposed in Scripture somewhere, then you could do it. And by the way, when you operate in faith and trust, guess what will happen? Your conscience will be clear. Bless your heart. Hope that's a blessing to you. I will talk to you again real soon.